Today, we're diving into Changsha, the capital of China's Hunan province. Now, this is an ancient city, but here's the crazy part. It's also pulled off this incredible transformation to become one of the absolute trendiest, most viral destinations in the entire country. Which, makes you wonder, right? How on earth does a city with roots stretching back 3,000 years suddenly become the place to be for Gen Z? It's this wild story of ancient foundations meeting modern digital hype.
All right, so to really get what's happening, you have to know this term, Wanghong Shengxi. It literally means internet celebrity city. And it's exactly what it sounds like. A city's popularity just explodes online because people are checking in at all the trendy spots, creating this massive feedback loop of viral tourism. And let me tell you, Changsha is the undisputed champion of this trend. According to travel data, it's the #1 city that China's Gen Z wants to visit. This isn't just a popular spot, it's a cultural touchstone for an entire generation. So what's the secret sauce?
Well, the first part of the answer lies deep, deep in its past. You see, Changsha's appeal isn't something that was just manufactured for social media. It's built on this incredibly stable and authentic history that gives the city a real soul.
And when I say deep, I mean deep. We're talking as far back as the 5th century BC, when it was a key center of the ancient Chu state. Then it became a kingdom's capital during the Han Dynasty. Jump forward to 976 AD, and the super prestigious Yalu Academy was founded there. And by 1664, it was officially named the capital of Hunan province, a role it still has today.
But here's the really wild part that makes Changsha's history so unique. It's consistency. Unlike so many ancient cities that were moved or totally rebuilt, Changsha City Center has stayed in pretty much the same spot for over 3,000 years. That kind of continuity is just incredibly rare, and it gives the city this deeply rooted feel. And this isn't just stuff you read about in textbooks, it's tangible. You can actually visit the Mawangdu tombs where they found the body of a noblewoman from the 2nd century BC, almost perfectly preserved. It's mind-blowing. Or you can walk through the Ululu Academy, this ancient center of learning that's now a living, breathing part of Hunan University. These aren't just ruins, they are active parts of the city's modern identity. Its geography has always been a huge advantage too. Sitting right on the banks of the Jiang River, it's always been this natural hub for trade, agriculture, and culture. This stable foundation is really the bedrock that all of its modern coolness is built upon. Okay, so you've got this ancient, stable core, but how does that connect to its modern fame? Well, that brings us to our second key element, the economic powerhouse Changsha has become. The city has this fascinating dual economy. On one hand, you have the builders. It's a national leader in heavy industry, home to massive construction machinery companies known all over the world. But then on the other hand, you have the broadcasters. It's famously known as China's capital of entertainment, all powered by a colossal media industry.
And we are not talking small scale here. Back in 2022, the city's GDP hit 1.39 trillion yuan. That's the kind of economic might that provides the resources and the energy to fuel such a vibrant cultural scene. This brings us to the crucial Mango TV effect. Hunan Broadcasting, based in Changsha, has been setting trends in Chinese entertainment for decades, with wildly popular shows like Supergirl. And they masterfully use their celebrity power to promote local food, culture, and tourist spots. It's basically a massive, ongoing marketing campaign for the city itself. This status got a huge stamp of approval in 2017, when Changsha became the very first city in China to be named a UNESCO Creative City for Media Arts. That's major international recognition of the creative engine that has helped make the entire city famous. So we have the history and the media engine, but the final piece of the puzzle is the experience on the ground, that vibrant, energetic daily life that people see online and just have to be a part of. So what is the Changsha vibe? It's a mix of a few key things. The famously spicy Hunan cuisine, or Shangsai, a thriving nightlife that's earned it the nickname the Sleepless City, and viral brands like the milk tea chain Chai'an Yusei that you see everywhere online. And maybe most importantly, it's been named one of China's happiest cities for over 15 years in a row. That is a powerful combination. This quote from a local resident just nails the spirit of the place. There's a genuine passion for enjoying life, for food, for fun, and that passion is totally infectious. It's what tourists are really coming all this way to experience. There's a perfect word for this feeling:
yang huo qi. It literally translates to something like smoke and fire air, but it really describes that bustling, lively, authentic atmosphere of a place that feels real and lived in. It's the total opposite of sterile or boring. Changsha has yang huo qi in spades, and it's a huge part of its appeal. Of course, none of this hype would matter if you couldn't actually get there. But Changsha is a major transportation hub, with 3 big high-speed rail lines and an international airport connecting it to the rest of the country. This accessibility is crucial, making it super easy for millions of young travelers to come and experience that vibe for themselves. So let's bring it all together. We started by asking how an ancient city became a Gen Z travel magnet. And the answer really lies in this powerful combination of factors. It's almost like a formula. First, you start with an authentic, unshakable cultural core that's 3,000 years old. Second, you use a massive, homegrown media industry to broadcast the city's unique charm to the entire nation. And third, you foster a genuinely fun, happy, and lively daily culture that people not only want to visit, but feel compelled to share online. That is the Changsha model. So we end with this question. Changsha seems to prove that the answer is a resounding yes. It manages to be a fleeting internet trend and a timeless cultural treasure all at the same time. It's just a fascinating example of how the past and present can fuse to create something new, exciting, and utterly unique.